Hello and welcome to the jungle garden in Denmark. Oh, it's almost winter. We've had a few nights with degrees below zero, so we have been busy with the last preparations and winter protections of plants. As always, we have protected the trunks of our eucalyptus trees with a polystyrene protection box. And that is normally enough. It is impossible to get the crown of the tree into a box without destroying it. Here in the New Zealand bed, the cordyline and the phormiums and the scheffler has been protected with a polystyrene box, and because we had degrees below zero, the lid is on, and as you can see there is a net with straw to make the lid tight, and that will come off again when the risk of frost is over for now. And here in the background you can see the new roof on our patio. We used to have a sort of a roof made out of some material, but it just didn't last. We had to buy a new one every year because it gets brittle by the sun, and then the slightest wind just tears it apart. So instead of buying a new one every year, we have now made a roof out of wood, and it has been waterproofed with what I don't know what it's called in English, the black stuff, and then we'll put some willow mats on top of that to make it look more like a jungle hut. It's even got a gutter to catch the rain, and there'll be a rain chain going into the pond. Very nice, all of it. This year we've had to come up with a new idea for the two huge phormiums we have here, because they were just way too big to build a polystyrene box around them. So hopefully they'll survive this, because it's made out of wood, and then it's got a is it called a polycarbonate roof on. It's see-through, so they will get light in the box, which they don't in the polystyrene box. So hopefully it'll be okay. And this is one of our Fatsia variegata, which is actually coming into bloom right now. We don't protect them at all. They normally just sail through winter with no problems. And the same with the Trachycarpus palm trees. As you can see in the background here, if it gets really, really cold, below -10, then we'll put some straw in the middle to protect the crown or the new shoots in the middle, but otherwise they'll just survive without any help. And as I showed in the last video, the yuccas and other arid plants have got a roof over them. Earlier, before our winters got colder, they used to have no protection at all, but now we get so much rain in the winter, so they just can't survive. But a roof is enough for them. And otherwise, this is what the garden looks like now. Not really impressive with polystyrene and plastic everywhere, but that's just the way it has to be when you have a garden like this in a country like Denmark. And as you can see, the heat cables have been laid out as well, just in case. And we put them on when the temperature drops below zero, or we turn them on. But they do regulate themselves. They turn on by themselves when the temperature is below 5 degrees. And then turn off by themselves too. And here are some of our wooden boxes. They protect gingers in this case. They've been cut down, they've been protected with a good layer of straw, and then the box on top just to protect from rain and snow and so on. And normally that's enough for them. And this is an experiment because the fig bush has now got such a weird shape that we can't put it into a polystyrene box anymore. So we've just protected the trunks with this isolating materials, and then we'll just have to see if that's enough. At the moment, this is the nicest looking part of the garden because the tree ferns don't really get that much protection. A bit of straw in the crown and some fleece on top, and that's it. All the dahlias that are still in flower, they have also got a bit of frost for a couple of nights, so it's time to get them in. So all the pots will be taken inside, and all the rhizomes will be dug up and stored in wood cuttings during the winter. And then we got a bit of snow, so I'm glad that we made it in time. We got all the plants protected this year, and even though it's not meant to be snow in a jungle, it does make the plants look really good. I am making a little experiment with Sfafugium. It should be fairly hardy, but I don't know if it can take the degrees below zero. We've had a few. So I'm trying it out without winter protection, and then we'll just have to see what happens. It is in a fairly protected place, so that should help. This was all for now. Thanks for watching.